Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Sunday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today in this matchup, the Minnesota Timberwolves will be traveling to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the hometown of the rapper Drake. And it's also home of the CN Tower, where we'll be actually playing in the Scotiabank Arena, formerly known as the Air Canada Centre, to in home of the Toronto Raptors, Canada's only NBA team now, since after the Memphis Grizzlies. You guys may or may not know this, but they were actually based in Vancouver and they were established the same year as the Toronto Raptors. But now, as of 2001, they are the only NBA team to be in Canada. So there are 29 teams, all in the U.S. except one. The Canada team is the Raptors. So let's advance on to the starting five. So for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they got Sam Cassell, Wally Serzabek, Tom Gulagata, Kevin Love, and Kevin Garnett. For the all-time Toronto Raptors, that's who I will be playing as. There's Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Vince Carter, Kawhi Leonard, and Chris Bosh. So without further ado, we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, now it is tip-off time here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And Kevin Garnett and the T-Wolves win the tip-off. So the Timberwolves, Sam Cassell, he's going to pass it to Kevin Garnett. And Garnett actually makes the first dunk of the game for the Minnesota T-Wolves. And now I got Kawhi Leonard, the San Diego State product, and he dunks this in. So both teams started off on a very positive note, dunking the ball. So Kevin Garnett had one, and you just saw Kawhi Leonard make his dunk. So Wally Serzabek, he has possession. He's going to pass it to Sam Cassell, and then Wally Serzabek, he has possession of the basketball. He is going to, actually, there's a defensive 3-second violation. So the Timberwolves actually go to the free throw line, and they now have possession. This could be a 2 points rather, because he made that extra point count. So Tom Gulagata, he's going to make that in for 2 points. So now I got Kyle Lowry, and I'm going to pass it to DeMar DeRozan, who now plays for the San Antonio Spurs. 2018, he got traded for Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green, which both would win the NBA championship. So both of those players left within a year. So Kevin Love makes that point in. So it's now 7-5. So the T-Wolves have been taking this lead for most of this first quarter. But now we got Chris Bosh, who would eventually join LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So Kevin Love, he's going to pass it to Wally Serzabek. And Serzabek, he's going to actually make that in for 2 points. So we're trailing by 4. So we got to step up our game a little bit. We didn't really play a whole lot of great defense, but Vince Carter makes 2 points count, mainly due to the fact that the defensive 3-second violation caused that. So Vince Carter makes the steal, and he's going to do a decent layup there. It's on Sam Cassell. He drives it in and gets 2 points. So he gets an extra point if he actually makes it from his field trip to the free-throw line, and they take the lead for the first time. Jimmy Butler, he's going to pass it to Terrell Brandon. And Damon Stoudemire, I'm going to pass it to Vince Carter, who played 22 seasons in the NBA. And Terrell Brandon makes a foul, so Vince Carter and the Raptors get another field trip to the free-throw line. And he actually does make this in. So, like I was saying, he played 22 seasons in the NBA. That's the most. And he was the first player in NBA history to play 4 different decades: the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020. So T-Wolves taking the timeout. Alright, now it's 15-9 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And it appears Jimmy Butler tries to make a 3-pointer there. He misses, but Kevin Love picks up the rebound offensively. And I'm going to pass it to Pascal Siakam. And Siakam, it looks like he's going to shoot this in behind the arc. And yes, he does get 3 points off of that. So Terrell Brandon has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Kevin Love. And Jimmy Butler gets blocked. So I'm going to use some Pascal Siakam. And I might pass it to Morris Peterson. And I'm going to use Kawhi Leonard. And will he make it behind the arc? No, he will not. But whatsoever, T-Wolves do score. And there is only about 1.6 seconds left. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, now, beginning of the second quarter, he passes the ball to Damon Stoudemire, who is in no relation of former NBA player who spent some time down in Israel playing basketball, Amari Stoudemire. So Amari didn't go to college, but I think Damon Stoudemire did. So Stephon Marbury has possession of the basketball. He passes it, and Kevin Love shoots that in for three. Marbury picks up that assist, though, for the Timberwolves. So we got Kawhi Leonard, who now plays for the LA Clippers, and he's going to make that in. So it's now 24-16. Raptors lead it by 8. So Kevin Love, he's going to pass it to Stephon Marbury. And Marbury, I never knew he actually played for the T-Wolves, but he did in fact spend most of his career, if not most of it, with the Phoenix Suns from what I know of. But he did spend time with the New York Knicks. So Kevin Love, he is going to pass it. So there's only 14 seconds left. So Jimmy Butler, he tries to attempt that three, but that turns out to be no good whatsoever. And Tracy McGrady makes a crossover, but Karl Anthony Towns, the Edison, New Jersey native, makes a foul. So Tracy McGrady, he goes from the free-throw line, and he actually makes it in. So he was a high school draftee, Tracy McGrady, in 1997. He went to Mount Zion, a Christian Academy in North Carolina. So there is a traveling violation on KG. So there was a block there. You guys just saw it earlier. So Jimmy Butler and Pascal Siakam makes his first block of the game. He can block the ball defensively, which is good to see. So Jonas Valanciunas, he's going to pass the ball to Kyle Lowry. And Lowry, he's going to step up, and he makes it, and he drives it in for 2 points. So the Raptors are leading by half. So it's now 32-16. Wally Scotiabank, he passes it to Sam Cassell. T-Wolves take a timeout. All right, now, so he's going to pass the ball to Sam Cassell, and he passes it to KG, and then passes it back to Cassell, and he almost makes that dunk, but it was a failed dunk that time. That was spectacular, but he did miss it. So I'm going to pass it to Chris Bosh, who you guys saw. He tried to attempt a three-pointer, but that didn't make it in. So this one did. So it's now 35-18. The Raptors are leading by 17. So look at the Raptors in those 1999 era uniforms. I really like them. So they were, I think, in Vince Carter's second season with the team. And Tom Golagata, he's going to pass. He loses the basketball. And Kawhi Leonard, he gets blocked. But Vince Carter, he's going to pass it to Kyle Lowry. And that's going to be a three-point shot by Lowry. And Carter will pick up the assist. And now, to my knowledge, he last played with the Atlanta Hawks before the bubble even started. The Hawks didn't make the playoffs, so he basically couldn't play in the bubble. So I'm going to pass it to Vince Carter. Let's see if he can actually make a three. He hasn't attempted a three-pointer behind the arc all this game. So it's now 41-20. And KG, it looks like he's going to pass it to Wally Scotiabank. And he's going to pass it to Sam Cassell. And there's going to be a foul there. And we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now it's 45-25 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada to begin the second half. I'm going to pass it to Kyle Lowry, and then it goes out of bounds. So the Raptors still have possession of the basketball, so that's good. So that block you just saw there, Kawhi Leonard, I think it was earlier in the last quarter from what I know of. And Vince Carter picked up that offensive assist. offensive rebound rather, and he added points to. And Chris Bosh makes a jumping dunk there, and it's now going to be 47-25. So the Raptors are leading it by 22 points here in Canada. And now Sam Cassell, he has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Kevin Love, and he makes that nice spin move in there, and he gets it in for 2 easy points. So he's been 4 for 5 in the field goal range today. And I'm going to pass this to VC Vince Carter. No, wait, DeMar DeRozan, my apologies. The Compton, California native. He played at USC for only 1 season, and then got drafted by the Raptors in 2009. Spent 9 great seasons with the team. Sadly, he actually never made the finals, but they were close in 2016 because they fell to LeBron James and the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. So Vince Carter made a decent block. He picked the ball up, so that's going to be a rebound for the Raptors there. So I'm going to pass it to VC, and Vince Carter, the 2000 Slam Dunk champion. So can't believe it's been 21 years since he actually won that Slam Dunk champion. Everyone liked him. He was so popular. He was in his prime during the 99-00 season. And then he has 22 points in tonight's episode, 12 of which were in the paint. So 10 of his points were predominantly used on 3-point shots and mid-range shots. So DeMar DeRozan makes that dunk for the Raptors. So it's now 59-27. So he loses the basketball. DeMar DeRozan, he goes up and makes that dunk count for the Raptors. And they have Sam Cassell. He has possession of the basketball, and he loses it. So DeRozan makes the steal, and Kawhi Leonard makes that dunk. So it's now 63-27. All right, now we got Fred VanVleet of the Raptors. He won the championship with the team in 2019. He drives it in the paint there with 2 points whatsoever. He does score his first 2 points, actually. And Isaiah Rider, he's going to go up, and that's going to be a block. And the Timberwolves still have possession, even though it's an out of bounds foul. So they do still have that possession. And it looks like he's going to pass it to Kevin Love. And Jimmy Butler, he gets blocked there that time. And VC Vince Carter, he's going to go up, and he's going to make that layup count. So it's now 67-32. And there's only 13.9 seconds left in the third quarter here in the Scotiabank in Toronto. So Terrell Brandon, he lost the basketball there for a moment, picks it back up, and he attempts a 3-pointer. And Karl Anthony Towns, he makes that dunk. And we're going to pass it to Fred VanVleet, and he makes it in, buzzer beater, and he gets it, and it's now 70-34, so they're leading by nearly half. So we'll see you at the State Farm assist of the game. Anyway, State Farm assist of the game, and it looks like Damon Stoudemire, he passes it to VC Vince Carter, and I'll explain more about the statistics after the game. So it looks like Isaiah Rider has possession of the basketball, and Fred VanVleet, he has possession. He's going to go from mid-range. It might be a 3, who knows? So it's actually a 2-pointer, so it's a mid-range shot. So Minnesota has 11 turnovers. They got Ricky Rubio, which he started his second stint with the team this year after spending the 2011 through 2017 seasons with the T-Wolves, and then he joined the Jazz, and then went to the Phoenix Suns for quite some time now, and Antonio Davis passes it to Fred VanVleet. So VanVleet, he's going to go up, and he's going to make that count. So it's now 74-36, so 91% in field goals in this, so we're at a A-. So T-Wolves are at 64, and it's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. So the Timberwolves do reach that possession, and Andrew Wiggins, who now plays for the Warriors, passes it to Marbury. So it basically means that he picks up that assist. So now Fred VanVleet, He's going to go up, and he gets fouled. There's a foul there. It's on Ricky Rubio, and it's a shooting foul. So this basically means he gets a field trip to the free throw line. I think this is the first one in this game for him. So if he adds this free throw attempt, that means they will be leading it by half. So it's now 76-38. So Karl Anthony Towns, he passes it to Ricky Rubio, and Tracy McGrady makes that steal. And he's going to step back and make it from mid-range, and that's going to count. So it's now 78-38. And we're 14 for 14 in the second half despite field goals. So Ricky Rubio, he is going to actually make that in. So Jonas Valanciunas, he's going to pass it to Antonio Davis. And it looks like Antonio Davis, he's going to shoot this in from three. And it's now going to be 81-40 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So we're going to take a small break. All right, now Vince Carter is your player of the game, and I'll explain about the numbers in just a minute. So basically, we only got about 50 or so seconds left, and Vince Carter, he's going to shoot that in from three. So it's now 87-51. So the T-Wolves aren't really trailing by that much. They're only trailing by 36 from what I know of. And Kawhi Leonard has possession of the basketball. And Leonard, he's going to go up, and he actually makes that in. Jimmy Butler has that foul. So basically, this is going to be an 89-51 lead. So the Raptors are leading by 38. And he actually does make it in, so that's good. So it's now 90-51. So they're not really trailing by a whole lot, really. I mean, you really think it is, but it's not. So KG, he makes 2 points there. And it's now 53-92. So I'm going to pass it to Pascal Siakam. And Siakam, he's going to go up. And that's going to be a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. And there's only 21.6 seconds left. So he actually does make it in, Pascal Siakam. So it's now 53-93 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Ricky Rubio whatsoever loses the basketball, and the T-Wolves have possession. It was a backcourt violation, and it looks like that KG might pass it to Ricky Rubio. And he's going to pass it to KG, and he makes that in. And now there's only 6 seconds left, and Fred VanVleet makes that in for three. So it's now 96-55. So we're leading this by 41. Rubio, he loses the basketball, and Rubio picks it back up. The game is over. The Toronto Raptors win their first game in this franchise, in this series, the all-time team. So first episode in Canada, and so it's now 96-55. That's the final score here from the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Vince Carter, player of the game, and I'll explain more about that right now. All right, Vince Carter, 27 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals on the day, 2 blocks, 11 for 11 in field goals, 3 for 3 in the three-pointer. So behind the arc, and he had 1 offensive rebound. So that's 4 dunks on the day for him. Player of the game. Congrats to Vince Carter. Fred VanVleet had 14 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 for 2 in the three-point area. So Pascal Siakam, all of his points were actually for three-pointers. So he only scored 4 times, all of them 3. So he has 12 points and 2 rebounds on the day. Kawhi Leonard, 11 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist with 2 dunks on the day. And I thought I forgot to say that he had 2 dunks. So DeMar DeRozan, 10 points, 3 assists, 4 steals on the day, and 2 dunks whatsoever. Moving on to the T-Wolves, Karl Anthony Towns had 16 points, 1 rebound on the day, and 1 dunk. 1 offensive rebound, by the way. Kevin Garnett, he had 13 points in all with 1 dunk. That was the beginning of the game. Kevin Love, he had 1 offensive rebound, 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist on the day. And that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll show you the next matchup. Alright, so this, my friends, will be the next episode. The all-time Chicago Bulls will be traveling to Cactus Country in hot, sunny Arizona, where they'll be battling off against the all-time Phoenix Suns. So that wraps it up. We'll see you guys in the next episode.